Spider-Man showed up in Matt Murdock's apartment, like menacing, like he was sick. That screen that image, and he was like, "What are you gonna do about this? Like, I can't let you go because you killed somebody." And then so he was doing his whole thing. He was trying to figure out how to take responsibility without letting everyone know he was Matt Murdock. So as a lawyer, he found a loophole to be tried as Daredevil and not the person under the mask.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Sibling Side Quests. So your host, I'm Dahan.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Demin.
So to start off today, excuse
In
me.
some gaming
Yeah.
news,
So for those of you that like life simulator games like Sims and Stardew Valley and the Animal Crossing, Pokemon's coming out with one. Set to release next year actually, so pretty soon.
yeah, early
Pokemon
next year in
Pokopia.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So in like
Pokemon
three.
Pokopia.
Yeah. It looks similar to Animal Crossing, I guess, graphics because it makes sense because it's on the Switch. Um, and I used to play Sims, and I played a little bit of Stardew Valley. I know. I guess the story is gonna be the same. You inherit some property and you got to fix it up.
Yeah, I remember playing Stardew Valley way back when on like a black and white like Game Boy. And I remember picking up my turnips or whatever lettuce and stuff and making money from it. I remember buying a cow. I was pretty into it for some reason. Just this sim. I don't know how deep it went because I never like finished it. But then I picked up Stardew Valley on Steam, the new one that everyone like pretty much played. And that one had like you can mine and make swords and fight zombies and stuff and get married, all that stuff. It's really, really deep. I didn't figure out a lot of the puzzles and stuff in there that you can, but I did play a good chunk and it was really fun. I never played Animal Crossing, so I don't know how similar, how different those games are compared to Stardew Valley or anything, but they look something like that, I guess. And this Pokapia actually like to me it looks pretty good. I mean, nice little fun chibi life simulator thing, I
Yeah,
guess. So I am
yeah.
pretty excited for it. So I it sucks because I was gonna hold off on buying a Switch 2 for the longest time until the next Pokemon game. I didn't know it was gonna be so soon, so I might have to get it, but I'll
Wait,
see.
is it a Switch 2 exclusive?
I don't know. From the Nintendo website, releases 3/5/2026 version Nintendo Switch 2 edition digital. So you can pre-order it, but I don't see an option to pre-order for Nintendo Switch.
Oh, man, that's lame. I don't want to get a Switch just for.
Yeah, system Nintendo Switch 2. I mean, that's how they do it. It's Nintendo, dude. They're like mad greedy.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'll see.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing holding me back too. Like I may wait for reviews because it might be like a Fallout 76 where it's just hype for it and then it's shit. So I don't think it'll be shit, but then it might not be worth $70. So I might just hold off until like a game I really want on a Switch 2, pick Pokopia, and then pick up that game and pick up a Switch 2.
Maybe, but
Unless
then
I
you,
do see there's a bundle for it, I might pick it up.
yeah, then you have like a backlog of a bunch of games again.
True,
But yeah, I
true.
don't know.
And
I think the
I already have an issue finishing games.
hmm, I think the last I played Sims for a little bit. Maybe that's the most lifestyle game I played. I played Stardew Valley just randomly because it was available on the Tesla. They have,
Hmm,
Tesla's games. So
interesting.
I was sitting there. It was like 10 minutes. I was just, oh, I guess I'm just plucking weeds. Um,
Hmm.
and then what, Farmville on Facebook or something?
I played
Way
that for
back
a
then.
little bit. I just, it's like the PC gotcha game.
Yeah.
You have to wait for lives and stuff and ask for it. But yeah, uh, I played that for a little bit too. But rewinding back a little bit to your Tesla, just off topic, but in your command, I heard if you tell it ho ho ho, it'll do something pretty cool. I don't know if it's for the new Teslas. or for all Teslas, but I
Oh,
heard,
yeah, I heard there's little like Easter eggs and stuff like that you
yeah,
can
I don't know
do.
if you tried it already.
No. Maybe if I remember, I don't really care. Uh yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna incorporate like battling and stuff in this. Maybe kind of like Stardew Valley, how you said that you can make swords and battle zombies. Maybe like wild Pokemon will invade your farm or whatever. You gotta battle
Yeah,
them.
I don't know how deep that is, but I remember there's like a little cave you go into, and you can like go down levels,
Mm,
levels, levels, and then you can upgrade weapons and stuff and fight them. I think to collect like rare gems or something for like a personal collection.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't see how they would be fighting. Maybe I guess they would implement something like that,
Hmm.
so you can farm and decorate and make your house look cool or whatever. But yeah, I'm watching the trailer for it on their website, and it is sort of cool. It's just like Stardew Valley, where like
You inherit a
um
old property.
yeah, you repair the whole property, and then I guess when you're clearing stuff, Pokemon pop up.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, wild. Okay, so yeah, wild Pokemon came out of the grass. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, it looks exactly like not looks, but it looks like you play exactly like how Stardew Valley was. But hopefully they don't like reskin Stardew Valley and put Pokemon stuff in there. But
Maybe. I don't know.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I guess moving speaking on different systems, Steam made their own. I guess it's like their own PC kind of, right? Um,
it's called the Steam Machine.
yes, the Steam machine. They have the Steam Deck now, the Steam machine. So it looks like
Mhm.
they're I don't know trying to capitalize on their own
They
popularity.
literally just built people a computer.
Yeah,
The specs and stuff,
it's
it's
a
like
pre-built.
not the best, but I think they're just trying to get people to use PCs. Essentially, what it is, it's just a computer in a in a square
Yeah.
shaped case.
So it's like an Xbox, but only runs Steam.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an Xbox, but doesn't look like a console. It just looks like a GameCube. But it's just PCs are the next thing, man. Like,
No, people love PCs for a long time.
no, console gaming though is different. I think console gaming is still the most popular.
Hmm.
I think
Oh,
it
that's
makes the
true.
most money, comparatively to like PC and stuff. I mean, given
Well,
it is like three different systems in Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox, the big three, I guess. But I guess you had that.
well, if you
But
think about it, you buy all those three systems, it's like $1,500, and then you or if you just stick to one, it's only $500. Versus if you have to build a PC nowadays, it's like $1,500 minimum if you want to,
yeah,
have a decent
to
gaming
have a
one.
decent one.
And
Yeah, that's true. It is a lot more expensive,
yeah,
but I think,
the graphics
um,
on the PlayStation and stuff is pretty good. I mean, Switch
yeah,
is
and
Switch
developers and
graphics.
stuff of games, they optimize their games on consoles still, not on PC. That's why like games like
Yeah.
Monster Hunter, they had so many graphical issues, but on PlayStation it ran fine because they don't converting and stuff also is weird, and everyone has like different specs. But so consoles is easier because developers know this is its power, this is its level. Make your game work here.
Mhm.
And then specs on PCs and stuff, there's a minimum requirement. So, but people are like, I had the minimum requirement, but it's like a 50-year-old computer or something. So it's like, I understand the hard part. So Steam is like, here, here's a computer.
Yeah. Here's a pre-built that
Yeah, pre-built.
people always what they down people that buy pre-builts. It's like, dude,
Yeah,
just let
I
people
had
buy
built
what
a
they want.
couple PCs in my life, but my latest one, I was like, I'm too lazy to do all that because I know the first two have always had issues. I gone through like four power supplies on my first one because they were just all bad. That sucked. And then my second one, though it was mainly the wiring. It like ran and stuff, but the wiring and finding like a good copy of Windows and stuff, I was cheap back then. Um, and so this one, it came Windows pre-built, and it cost like $200 ish more if I just bought anything myself and built it. But I didn't mind paying $200 for all the labor and the cable management, all that stuff.
Yeah, I
So
mean, because you got to research the motherboard and all that other stuff to
yeah,
make
it is a
sure
lot of
your RAM and your video card and
yeah.
all that
It's
stuff fit.
fun
Yeah,
researching it if you're really into it. It's not
yeah,
bad. It's like a puzzle-ish kind of thing, but if you're new, it's a lot. 'Cause you
yeah.
can't just buy a motherboard and then
Nope.
buy your processor that you want because if it's AMD or Intel, that socket's not gonna, the socket type and all that kind of stuff, and
hmm
then your
Nowadays, you got to
RAM,
make
you don't know
sure,
the good RAM and stuff and whatever. Like so,
and nowadays you got to make sure that your case can fit your big graphics card.
yeah, the graphics
That's
card
like,
itself
it's like
is at least
crazy.
$1,000.
Yeah,
Okay, if you
yeah,
want a decent one,
yeah.
it's nuts,
You don't need
and
one
they're
that's a thousand
massive.
dollars, but if you
Huh?
want
Yeah,
what's considered decent nowadays, yeah, it's like at least. Yeah.
and it is massive. And then you're like, oh, okay, let me hook it all up, and then put it on, and then you figure out your like 50-watt like power
Yeah,
power supply is like not cutting it,
yeah,
yeah, or whatever.
yeah.
That's
It's
something I
not
learned on my
turning
first
on.
one. I was like, why won't it turn on? And I was
Oh,
like, oh well, my power supply sucks.
yeah. So yeah, that's
Yeah, growing pain.
the Steam machine.
Yeah, I think they should have called it Steam Vent, but I guess it is a machine.
Steam Vent. Oh, Steam Vent's a good name for whatever product they're gonna do next.
Yeah,
Um,
a vape product or something.
I don't know.
Buy the Steam Vent.
Their their controller, I guess. Connect the
Hmm.
vent to the machine. I don't know. Huh.
Steam venting machine.
Huh. So yeah, I guess going on to the next topic.
Well, first of all, are you gonna buy the Steam machine?
No, I'm not. I have
Mm,
a PC. A game's fine. The only issue, the only game that gave me issues recently is Marvel Rivals, but that was a known
mm,
issue for a lot of people where it was, I don't know why, it was just hogging a lot of RAM. It would just make your client crash.
mm.
So if you remembered every few games just to exit the game and then go back in, it would be fine. But that's annoying. But they were aware of the issue, so I think they might have patched it. But
I would
yeah,
hope so. I remember we played in the very beginning, and then it's been like 4 or 5 months already, or something.
yeah. So
Maybe even longer. I don't know.
yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna pick it up. Are you trying to pick it up?
If it was like 5 years ago, um, I like trying new stuff, but nah, I don't think so. I'm mainly a PC gamer now. Like I have a PlayStation 5. Um, but I don't know. I guess I gotta wait and see. I don't know the price. I don't know if they announced the price. I
Yeah,
am
I have a
curious
PC.
about it. I would like it. Like to try it out because a lot of some of my friends have the what's that?
Steam Deck.
The
I want
Steam
the
Deck.
Steam Deck.
Yeah, they said it's pretty awesome. You put all your Steam games pretty much on there, which is looks sounds cool. I almost pulled the trigger and got one of those, but I didn't. So I may check it out. I'll see what the reviews are for it and stuff. I'm assuming it might get sold out the first phase, but I don't mind. I'll wait. Um, what not related to the Steam machine, but if PlayStation ever announces their next handheld, like a PSP, like
Mm-hmm.
or
The PS
whatever,
Vita.
I'll probably jump on it. I love the PSP. I didn't get the PS Vita because it looked really cool. It looks similar to the PSP, but the games left for it weren't for me. But if they announce a handheld, I probably would jump on it.
Mm. Maybe. Yeah, I never got any of those, but I heard the games on the PSP, like people or yeah, PSP people liked it a lot.
It
Um.
was that's what got me to Monster Hunter,
Mm.
the PSP. So I
Speaking
love it.
of handhelds, so you know how we were talking about Pokemon Blue and Red and stuff before the
Hmm.
Game Boy? So I started getting ads because I think I was looking up like expensive handhelds they make nowadays, like analog and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So apparently, I guess China makes a essentially a Game Boy, but it comes preloaded with like 2,000 games,
Yeah,
and it's like
one's
crazy.
called an Ambernick.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
think those things are pretty cheap too. It's like 50
yeah,
bucks.
yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
I
So,
see. I used to see ads on those on TikTok,
yeah,
and you can buy it on Amazon.
yeah. It's like crazy. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
So if you want to
Kith
get
is
it,
making one.
who?
I bought one for Kith
Oh, it comes
because
preloaded?
So for those of you who don't know, Kith is a clothing brand. I'm
Streetwear like
in a
Supreme.
I'm wearing a Kith hoodie right now. Um, with they do collabs and stuff, but this one's with Disney and stuff. Um, so this clothing brand did a collab recently with Marvel versus Capcom, the game. So they built a cabinet
Mm-hmm.
for the game. It's like $895, which to me didn't sound so bad because I remember we wanted a cabinet game in our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like $1,000 or something
Yeah.
back in the day?
Yeah.
It was crazy. So 895 didn't sound too bad, but I think you could probably get it for cheaper now. But still, more it looked pretty cool, and then they built a handheld version. It's
Yeah, I
like
saw that.
yeah, and I think it comes preloaded with Marvel vs. Capcom.
Mm.
But I bought it because it's Kith labeling, and I'm into fashion. Well, not into fashion, but I like Kith. It has Kith stamping all over it, so I bought something like that. I don't know if I can do other stuff to it,
Oh, so you bought the
but
handheld.
I did. I bought two of them. My friend at work wanted one, so I got the early access
Mm-hmm.
because I been ordering from them since they like opened back in the day, but so I pre-ordered two of them, but I think it was an open order for it.
Yeah.
You can pre-order it,
What
maybe
how
still
much was it?
$70.
Really?
I didn't think it was too
Oh,
bad.
that's not too bad.
You can get the cheaper one, non-Kith branded. I think it comes with more games for cheaper, but I didn't think it was too bad, so I bought two of them, one for me, one for my friend.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, so I'll let you know how it is.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to play your Pokemon Red and Blue, I guess.
Yeah, I'll see. I might brush up on my fighting games because I like fighting games. I like watching people play fighting
Mm-hmm.
games, but I'm terrible at it.
I'm
But
same boat.
maybe this will get me in the mood to get a joystick and
Like I keep telling myself, "Oh, Street Fighter 6 looks so good," but it's
yes,
like
it looks so good.
yeah, but I know I'm gonna be very bad at it, but it
Yes,
looks good.
I think it's also because we don't stick to it. We play a game, you press pause, you know, come back to it.
Well, we don't have all
Like
day to
fighting games sort
play,
of
so yeah.
takes repetition and like
Yeah.
practice.
I think I
So
might get the new Marvel, what is it, Tokon Fighter or whatever? With the new
yeah,
thing
I
that's
know what
coming
you're
out?
talking
Yeah.
about. I sort of want that too.
Yeah, it looks good.
Hmm.
Because I like the way it looks because it's like the Dragon Ball Z
Oh,
whatever
Fighter
that one.
Z.
Yeah, Fighter Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
people like that
I
one
agree.
too, the
Yeah.
Fighter Z,
Let's
so
check it out. I'm down with you now.
maybe. I think we can get Mike to play too.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
But oh yeah, Cosmic Invasion comes out soon, I think, the full release.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what the price is of that, but yeah, I remember we
Hopefully it's not
played.
more than $20.
I'm not. Yeah. If it's more than 20, I'm not
The
buying it.
Shredder's Revenge is, I think, free now if you on mobile. I think you can get it for free. Or no, it comes with Netflix Gaming. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess moving on next topic. It's sort of political, but we're not trying to make it political. So Oscar Isaac says that he's
Mm.
not gonna come back to the Star Wars universe unless unless
Or
Disney
like
straight up or like anything.
Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless Disney straight up denounces fascism, which I don't think is a big ask because it's not like why would you want to be a fascist? Um but yeah,
Yeah,
so
I think the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing really opened
yeah,
a lot of
like
people's eyes
that was
about
crazy.
their
Everyone like
stance on certain things.
yeah.
And then the backlash they got from that, losing so many subscribers in a day and stuff.
Hmm.
And then them asking for Jimmy Kimmel to come back, and now their whole thing with YouTube TV.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know about that. What's up with you the YouTube TV thing?
so like I'm not like in the weeds on it either, but I know like YouTube TV lost all of the sports channels recently, so no football, no college
Hmm.
football, and stuff like that. And I guess pretty much anything on ESPN because Disney owns ESPN. So I think they wanted more money from YouTube or something like Disney did or something like that. It's always about money, something in the contracts or something. And then Disney was like, uh, that's not in the contract or something. I don't know the details, but they took them off of it, and then it's sort of scummy too. I think Disney or asked ESPN like announcers, like I don't know if you know Stephen A. Smith and
Yeah.
all those people, asked them to plead with their viewers to to YouTube to reconsider, like their stance or whatever. So it's a whole thing of probably about money between the two.
Yeah.
So that's why YouTube TV doesn't have sports now. And people are
Uh,
like, where am I supposed to watch it? I'm not gonna go buy Disney Plus or ESPN just to watch it when I have YouTube TV kind of thing. Everyone, it's the same kind of spiel. Like, there's just too many different subscriptions now. Where that was the whole complaint about cable TV.
mm-hmm.
So it's like they're just literally just recreating that on the internet, and so people are just gonna start pirating stuff again.
Yeah. Full
Which
circle.
it's true.
Huh. But I guess
TV was too expensive, so they
going
pirated
back
it.
on topic to Oscar
Oh
Isaac.
yeah,
So so non-political stuff, how'd you feel about him in the universe, like both as Moon Knight and as man, what was his name?
Poe Dameron of
Poe,
Star
yeah,
Wars.
Poe Dameron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like
Um,
him? Thought he was okay?
as Poe Dameron, I thought he was okay. As Moon Knight, he was also not bad. It's just that Moon Knight was series a little weird to me. So I think the Moon Knight that they did was based off loosely, maybe off the Jason Aaron run. I think, right? It's that Moon Knight series reread where he
Yeah.
wasn't sure if he was like
Yeah.
actually crazy. He like woke up in an insane asylum. I wish it was more of the Batman Moon Knight where he
Yeah.
goes around.
Just
He's
beating
just
people up.
a little crazy, and then they explain he has multiple personalities and just beating people up.
Mhm.
I like that version because he is pretty funny and stuff too in the comic books. But they went with the psychological one, which is fine. I thought the costume looked pretty cool. His acting, was fine. It's just the whole like story, whatever. I wasn't like super into. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Moon Knight I thought it was okay. I wish it was more, I guess more like Daredevil, but just him being crazy. I did
Yeah,
like him in Star Wars. I really liked The Force Awakens. I thought that was a really good Star Wars movie.
yeah. I was
Poe
talking about that with
Dameron,
my friends too.
yeah, he was good in that. I really enjoyed him. But then what was it? The Last Jedi or whatever? No, not The Last Jedi. Rise of Skywalker when he was like somehow Palpatine came back. I'm like, "Oh no, what do you mean
Yeah,
somehow?"
it's The Force Awakens was fine, and then you had um The Last Jedi, and then I think The Rise of Dude, I forgot the names. They like are I don't I have them mumble jumbled in my head because they're so forgettable and stuff. But yeah, it's the only thing I remember. Well, not the only thing, but one of the main things I remember of Poe Dameron is when Finn was like, "No, that's a pilot." I thought that was like really cringy that line and how he like acted it out. It reminds me of Kal-El, no, like that line with Gal Gadot. Those two like come to. So when I hear Poe Dameron, I think of that, and I think of Gal Gadot's Kal-El, no, because it was just so cringy.
No,
To me,
no.
that's what stands out. But Poe Dameron, like Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron, was fine. It's just that thing always comes to my head when someone says Poe Dameron or
So
Star Wars Force
they're the
Awakens.
same, but they're not the same at all. Finn was, I guess, overacting too much, and then
Yeah,
Gal
and then Gal.
Gadot was just Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
Kal-El,
she's
no.
her acting skill.
Yeah.
Hell no. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
It's
just so
crazy because
hilarious.
she was so popular in Fast and Furious. It's just, I guess that movie's just so action packed. People just, or her lines were just easy or
Yeah.
something. I guess because she wasn't the main focal point. She was a side character on a team to, um, why can't I remember his name?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
So like, I guess being in the main attraction, it like definitely stood out. And then, yeah. But yeah, Oscar Isaac. like a lot of these Hollywood actors are just gonna, starting to stand up for what they believe in.
Hmm.
So this makes me wonder if like Chris Pratt's at home, like, I'll do it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I'll be Moon Knight.
Yeah, I'll be Moon Knight. I'll still work with Disney.
Like
No,
speaking
no,
of
I'm not throwing shade at Chris Pratt. I actually like his acting and stuff,
yeah, yeah, he's
regardless of his stance on whatever.
yeah, yeah, he
Um,
seems like a I think he seems like a good
Mentally,
guy.
I can separate the
Yeah.
two. I understand Chris Pratt as the actor, and then Chris Pratt as a person. I don't mess with personal celebrities' lives like that. I'm not into the weeds on what they do outside of acting. So,
Hmm. Well, I guess speaking of you were talking about like Jason Aaron's run on Moon Knight. What was the last comic book you read?
ooh, oh yeah, so yeah, um, I guess to anyone listening, comic book nerds, is there any good comic books you recommend? My brother and I to jump on, like right now, current runs or whatever. I guess we could go back and read, all the popular runs or whatever. I think we have already, but for the most part, because we were heavy into comics back in like 2015, whenever the Secret Wars happened with Doctor Doom.
Yeah, when we thought they were
We
gonna
jumped to New
reset.
52 kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So we from there we read like everything up until a certain point. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations of comic books, let us know where to start.
yeah,
Uh, Preferably one DC run and one Marvel run, and maybe like an Image comic book. If you guys recommend like a cool Image comic book, that'd be cool too. But the last comic book I read that I remember reading was Matt Murdock. It was after the Null event. Null came down and like everyone turned into Carnages. Um, and then the aftermath of that, or something happened, and then Daredevil accidentally killed somebody. Um, like he was like, "Oh no, it's a Kingpin setting me up. It has to be a Kingpin setting me up." And it just turns out he just messed up. Like he actually threw like the Billy Club a little too hard, and then so Spider Man showed up in Matt Murdock's apartment, like menacing. Like it was sick that screen that image, and he was like, "What are you gonna do about this? Like I can't let you go because you killed somebody." And then so he was doing his whole thing. He was trying to figure out how to take responsibility without letting everyone know he was Matt Murdock. So as a lawyer, he found a loophole to be tried as Daredevil and not the person under the mask. Because it's sort of like how a worker at Apple hits somebody. Do you sue the person or do you sue Apple? You know what I
mm,
mean? So the entity known as Daredevil is the one who killed the criminal and not the person underneath wearing the mask. So like some kind of like loophole like that he figured out. So he went to jail as Daredevil, but someone else needed to be Daredevil, and it was Elektra.
mm,
Elektra became Daredevil, and she looks sick as Daredevil. I don't know if you saw her in the
yeah,
costume,
I did. She
but
looked
she
pretty
looks
good.
sick.
Yeah,
And then at this time, the Kingpin as the mayor and stuff was dealing with he was getting bullied and stuff by people with more money than him. So like he was like he was getting embarrassed, and Kingpin does not like getting
yeah,
embarrassed until I think he like snapped in one of the comic books and killed one of their butlers or something like that. So that's where I left off. I wanted to finish it. So during that run, where Elektra was Daredevil, I was reading a bunch of stuff too, like the House of X and stuff like that. The what's his name?
he's the one who did Secret Wars.
Hickman, Jonathan
Yeah,
Hickman.
Jonathan Hickman. Yeah.
So I was reading all of that, but I never finished, and I just sort of fell off. And I remember trying to get back into it, and I bought Wildcats because they're DC now.
Mm-hmm.
And I read the first two of that, and I wanted to continue reading, but I just stopped. That was a long-winded explanation of what I stopped at.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you guys have any if you guys have any recommendations, let us know.
yeah.
Because
No,
I think we
that's
want to start reviewing comic books on this
yeah.
podcast too.
I think that's the last one I read was the when they said they were Hickman was gonna do X-Men. So I
Yeah, I
picked
remember you
up
were big on that.
the yeah House of X and Powers of X and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Krakoa was like a big thing. Um, I never actually finished the run. I don't think.
I never did. I
Yeah.
wanted to because Hickman he was known for having really like complete stories
Mm-hmm.
referencing things you didn't think would be referenced
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning at the end that clues or whatever. But yeah, I heard it wasn't that good. I don't
Yeah.
think.
I
And then
mean,
in my mind, the X-Men is all about like racism. So like them having their own nation, I knew it wasn't gonna last. There's no way like all these villains and stuff are gonna play nice.
I think it came to an end when they were fighting the Celestial, not the Celestials, the oh my goodness, what's the Eternals?
Hmm.
Yeah, because I I think that was sort of towards the end. The Eternals, because the Eternals can resurrect in the X Men, how they can resurrect now too.
Hmm.
But the problem was the X Men when they resurrected, they didn't have all that past knowledge. They just had knowledge up to a certain point or whatever Charles
Yeah, when it
Xavier
was backed up.
had in his brain. And so they had to catch up on fighting the Eternals. But whenever the Eternals resurrected, they remembered everything, so all the tactics and all the stuff the X Men. So it was a war of attrition, and the Eternals were gonna win. Um,
Hmm.
but there was this one awesome part where I forgot what his name was, but he's like, I guess he's like their Thanos version of the Eternals. They sent him down to so the X Men, the mutants separated. There's a group on Mars where they don't do the whole resurrection thing, and then there's a group on Earth that live on Krakoa and they do the resurrection thing. Magneto was part of the Mars group, and
Hmm.
so they sent this Dad Eternal up there and decimated them. Like this guy like tore them apart, and he ripped Magneto's heart out, and he was laying there, and then you find out that Magneto's still alive. He's using his powers to move the iron in his blood, to move the blood to keep circulating. He has a big hole in his
Dang,
chest. And
that's
but
nuts.
yeah, so he's alive and he's keeping himself alive. And at the end he ends up killing this guy. Like one of his powers was he opens these portals, kind of like in Cradle, the lion guy, where he opens it up and all these weapons come out.
But yeah,
Yeah, so he kind of like that, but Magneto turns all these weapons on the guy when he's about to shoot him, and then he kills him. But of course, he's stuck there. He's gonna get resurrected. But the Eternals have to choose, because he's locked in a cage, so they have to choose to send this guy out. Because he can't escape. Um, but yeah, then after that, Magneto, I think they resurrected him somehow, but he like died because he ended up killing this guy because I guess he can't without a heart. It's sort of he can't just keep pumping.
yeah, he's got to sleep sometime.
Yeah, so it was crazy, but that was the last I think that I read about
Hmm.
that.
I need to catch up. I like
Yeah,
did not read any of the X-Men stuff.
yeah. I think I just go on YouTube now because it's a lot to keep up with, especially with
Yeah,
all
it
this
was
other
getting
stuff.
pretty expensive and it was taking up a
Yeah,
lot of space.
dude. Yeah. We really just it's gotta keep on like one or two maybe, like one
Yeah,
for
so like
Marvel, one
one
for
or
DC.
two storylines and then that's pretty much it. We can
Yeah,
catch up on the rest of the stuff.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess speaking of Marvel, I think you were telling me something about when the last time Hulk actually hulked out on
Oh
screen.
yeah, yeah. I was perusing the Marvel Reddits, and someone's like, the last time we saw Bruce Banner hulking out on screen in a live action project was in the Avengers, and that got me thinking. I was like, it really was. When the Avengers were there, he hulked out and like did whatever Hulk does. I'm sure in Endgame he hulked out like like whatever, but they just after that they like completely nerfed him.
No, he didn't Hulk out in Endgame. He was Doctor Hulk the whole time.
Yeah, but no, like he pretended to Hulk out when they went back to the past to get the stone. He like, go do your thing. He was like,
Oh,
ugh,
yeah, 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 yeah.
whatever. I guess you can count. You don't really see him Hulk out in a Thor Ragnarok.
No, because
You know,
yeah. I mean, he beats
like
up
he's the
Thor.
Hulk,
Yeah,
but he doesn't Hulk out.
yeah. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, so it's like
When I'm
it's
trying to think,
crazy, and that
Age of
makes me a little
Ultron.
mad thinking of what was that?
Age of Ultron. Was he in Age of Ultron? No, he they shot him into space, or he was missing or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he wasn't in
he
Age
like
of Ultron.
left. Yeah,
Cause that's right. I was like,
because
wait, where was he in Age of Ultron? Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Dang.
So it just made me think about it. Made me a little mad too because he is, I think, top two, top three favorite characters of me for in Marvel. And it's like, dude, it has to be because like Disney didn't fully own the rights to the Hulk movies. I think Paramount's some weird thing. I still don't understand that. Like Paramount still owns him or something, or I don't know. But I mean, what might be why they like don't give him a whole lot of like hulking out time, but
Hmm.
they need to do something about.
Yeah. No, it's. I'm all I'm saying is I'm hoping the Marvel X-Men movies will be good. So I'm waiting
Yeah.
for Colossus to get his time in the sun.
Mm-hmm. I want Iceman to be legit. Cyclops. I cannot wait for the. Hopefully they do Cyclops justice, but he's my favorite X-Man.
I was thinking my top Marvel characters. I think most of them are X-Men,
Well,
just
yeah, that's
because.
you were always the X-Men person. I like
Yeah.
Spider-Man was my universe within Marvel that I liked the most,
Hmm.
and then Captain America. So I like the Avengers and stuff a lot. And then so for me, it's like Spider-Man, Captain America, the Hulk, and I think it's like Cyclops and the Nice Man,
Mm.
top five-ish. I think I would say.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Mine Colossus is one, and then I like Iceman and Nightcrawler. Um,
Nightcrawler's good.
Wolverine's up there. I like Shadowcat. I like
Yeah,
Psylocke.
okay.
So I don't know. It's just all X Men pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Okay.
I guess my favorite non X Men would probably be man. I don't even know. Doctor Doom,
Okay. Like everybody else.
Venom.
That's Venom's cool, I
Yeah,
guess.
Venom probably. So speaking of like Avengers, who do you think's gonna be on the new Avengers team in this new
This new
what for
phase's
Avengers Doomsday?
Avengers team,
Yeah,
a roster.
and who do you think's gonna be
So for
leading it?
me, I would like it somehow if Sebastian Stan became Captain America and he was Captain America. I'm not nothing against Anthony Mackie or whatever. It's just because they skipped Bucky as Bucky Cap because he was supposed to be Cap first, and then Sam becomes Cap. So I would like and I just like Winter Soldier better than I like the Falcon as a character. So I do, and then he has a super soldier serum. Like there is no like I never got that in the comic books either. There's no way Sam is going toe to toe with some of these people as just like a regular dude. Like he's not even like Batman level in terms of fighting
Yeah.
and like physical like prowess and stuff or
No,
whatever.
even in the movie, he's like, "Fucking Bucky lied." What do you mean?
Yeah,
Don't take this? I was like, "Yeah, you should have taken it, dude."
yeah. So I think it should be Sebastian Stan because he can run just as fast as Cap and Black Panther. He's super strong. He has that bionic arm.
He's a
Um,
trained fighter. I mean, not that
yeah,
Sam's
he's a
not a
trained
trained
fighter.
fighter,
Like,
but this guy was like brainwashed and trained to be like an elite fighter. So
yeah, he in Winter Soldier he was so deadly, and then they nerfed him because he's holding back, I guess, or whatever.
yeah,
But they had to make him nice because it's Disney, which is whatever. But I do want. There's going to be obviously some Captain America. It could be Patriot, um, the young Captain America, like the young Avengers. I mean, with Kate Bishop as Hawkeye and stuff, and I think they come out with Viv or a
Vision
Vision TV
Quest.
show. But yeah, if it's like adult version, Florence Pugh, obviously, I think he's gonna be part of it. Yelena Belova as their Black Widow, I think. A lot of people like her just as a character, and she's like pretty good,
But
personality
she's
on
on
screen.
the she's doing Thunderbolt stuff, and Bucky is too.
Yeah, but I don't know if the Thunderbolts is gonna. I think they're gonna turn into Avengers or something. Just because I also don't like what's her name, Van Deen. What's her name? Vanessa.
Oh.
Their version of Nick
Yeah,
Fury.
Seinfeld chick.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
yeah,
forgot the character's name.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if the Thunderbolts are there. There's no way that they're gonna come out with Avengers and then like a Thunderbolts thing or whatever. That's just too many Avenger types in like New York, whatever. And then if they move west, it's just gonna be West Coast Avengers. It could, I guess, do that, but I don't know. The Thunderbolts move was fine, I guess, but there's just too many fighters and there's
No.
it's not. So I think there. I would like it to be her. It could be somebody else, but Kate Bishop probably, unless they do a whole separate Young Avengers thing, they'll get someone else to come and play Hawkeye. I do think Chris Hemsworth may not want to come back as Thor for like another 10 years. So maybe they'll somehow have Loki come on as the Asgardian, get him free from this whole TMV timeline thing, because he's not doing much right now. People love Loki.
So yeah, I think. Well, I think the powerhouses are gonna be Doctor Strange. I think Gray
Oh, Doctor
Vision's
Strange,
gonna
and
come
then
back because in Vision Quest he's gonna be in there,
yeah,
and then Shang Chi
yeah, I was just gonna say Chang Chi will probably be their hand-to-hand combatant,
because
so Yelena can do her own
those
thing, I
10
guess.
rings seem kind of powerful. I think he
Yeah,
can
that's true.
versus like a handgun and
Doctor
the
Strange.
little Black Widow's thing or whatever.
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do bows and arrows because it's it's what multiversal stuff. So yeah, Shang
yeah. Hawkeye
Chi.
was like the Falcon is like Hawkeye level. I feel like they're just
Yes, I mean
they
they
can't.
might bring Captain America in just because as a strategist or something, maybe. But
I feel like they have to if it's an Avengers.
I mean
Well, if it's like post, I feel like Wolverine, whoever plays Wolverine, might be on it because Wolverine as an Avenger is really
maybe.
popular. When people think of the Avengers, like Wolverine is one of the characters in their head that pops up. I don't think Spider Man will be. He might make appearances in the movie, but he
But
won't
no
be in
one
a
knows who he is, so
who.
unless they Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider. So unless they do like an
We'll see what happens.
homage to the
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man #1 issue. So I don't think he's not joining.
We'll see what happens in Brand New Day.
And they might bring in Luke Cage, Iron Fist, but they'll do their own
No.
thing, I guess.
Luke Cage Iron
Yeah,
Fist. No, they didn't have a new Iron Fist or Luke Cage.
yeah, they can bring him back somehow.
Yeah, I guess.
Make him
But
movie stars.
as like a
I'm just
cosmic
wishful
level,
thinking. I don't know who's gonna be in the new Avengers, but
I think you're
obviously
gonna
I think it would be Shang Chi, Doctor Strange,
Icarus?
if Benedict Cumberbatch wants to come back. There has to be a Captain America or Iron Man. I don't think Ironheart is. I don't think she can take over as Iron Man. She has to do
No.
her own thing. So I do think there's gonna be a Young Avengers
Oh,
kind of
Captain
deal.
Marvel will be the Captain America.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
They might make her the leader actually.
Yeah, no, she'll
Try
be
to.
the Captain
Well,
America.
it won't be. People will push back on that because it's a female lead and it's not Captain
Well,
America.
I mean, they did in the comics in Civil War. She was like the head of
Yeah,
the
but people didn't like Civil
Avengers.
War.
Well, yeah, they Civil War 2.
Yeah,
But yeah,
a lot of people hated that. People hated
yeah,
the first one.
they did hate the first one. That's when Iron Man became like a villain. Everyone hated Iron Man,
Yeah,
and then they try to
so I don't
redeem
know.
him in
Who do you
Civil
think is
War
going to
2.
be in this next iteration of Avengers?
Yeah, so Captain Marvel, like I said, Doctor Strange, Vision. I think Gray Vision's gonna be there. Shang Chi, and then I don't know if they're gonna keep Eternals around or if that's gonna be a side thing they're gonna do with Blade and stuff. They're gonna. So I think that's gonna be the court. They might bring in Valkyrie as the as a as Guardian. Um,
I don't know why I totally forgot about Valkyrie.
yeah,
That's
and
true.
then or new Gamora or somebody. Sif, no, Sif hasn't played a big role, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, they wanted to cast her as Wonder Woman, the girl who played Sif,
Really?
but she was under contract for Marvel stuff, so she couldn't.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
she would have been really good.
Yeah, I think she would have been really good.
She has that look.
Yeah, better
She
than Gal
acts a lot
Gadot.
better than Gal
Yeah,
Gadot.
yeah.
But yeah, sorry, off topic.
But yeah, so I think that's gonna be because it can't be too many.
You don't think an
Else.
X Man's gonna make it? You don't think Wolverine?
No, because I think the whole Doom's Avengers Doomsday is about the Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom trying to conquer the multiverse, and the X Men might show up, but then this Avengers team is going to be there, and then
I'm thinking
maybe.
post that, and they might do like an Avengers movie or something.
Oh, I mean, this is called Avengers Doomsday, so
True.
yeah. So this
Duh.
is the Avengers movie. Yeah,
mm,
so it's gonna be a lot of characters, kind of like an Endgame, because yeah, you're gonna have to deal with Fantastic Four. Obviously, you're gonna be a core part of it, and they might maybe bring the X Men, but I don't know how they're gonna do all that. So it might just be Avengers and Fantastic Four.
mm,
Yeah, I don't know,
true.
but yeah, I
I wonder
mean,
if they'll like be ballsy and bring Charlie Cox, Daredevil, into the Avengers too.
no, he's street level. I don't think they're gonna like. What's he gonna
He
do?
would. He. Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, he might be able to
He's
dodge
also pretty
something,
under.
but
Yeah.
yeah, he's not like yeah. He just got his Billy Club. Like he's not. I don't think so. Like it's like shooting a gun at Thanos. Like what's it gonna do? Punisher's not gonna do anything.
You don't know.
Okay, unless he's Cosmic Punisher.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really think of much.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Vision Quest just to see what happens with the Gray Vision.
Yeah.
I don't think Scarlet Witch is coming back because they made her a villain.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if she came back because she's apparently the strongest person there is right now.
Yeah. I feel like they have to. Maybe that's how they bring the X Men in, House of X, or whatever.
Oh, maybe, but I don't know.
Scarlet
She
Witch goes
she she
crazy.
became not crazy anymore during the last one, so during Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
So I don't
But
know.
she like went somewhere.
Maybe Clea is gonna be the new magician girl.
I forgot about. No, she's not.
Maybe I don't know. Charlize Theron.
Nah. I
Why
think they're
not?
dropping that.
Maybe, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, those are just my guesses. I have no idea. Insider knowledge.
Hmm.
I still have to watch. Oh no, that's all DC. I was gonna say I still have to watch Superman, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that universe.
Yeah,
Especially
I mean,
if
there's a lot of announcements and stuff for it, like ahead of time, but I'll wait till teasers drop and stuff, and maybe watch like a first trailer of it, and then that's it.
okay, yeah. Well, anyways, I guess that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for joining
Yes,
us on
sir.
this episode or this installment of our Sibling Side Quest podcast. Yeah, everyone, take care. See you guys next time.
All right. See ya.
See ya.